Hey YouTube, Blastoise Rules here today with Flea Market Pickups episode 11 for you of season 2. So I got stuff here and here. Didn't get as much stuff this week. I only spent $30 total, which is actually really good for what I got, I guess. Start with I got 2 CDs, disc onlys from a guy. Had very random stuff, and then he had like 4 CDs in one of the like CD type case things, like the ones that you slide in. And I saw 2 I wanted. You got Lil Wayne the Carter 4 and Young Jeezy TM 103. I didn't know what he was asking on these. He said make an offer. I said 50 cents a piece. He said, or I said $1. He's like $1 a piece. I'm like, no, because I just bought a ton of them for 50 cents a piece. So he took 50 cents a piece for these, which was cool. Another seller I got, I think, 8 CDs off of. You got Missy Elliott Under Construction. Usher, My Way. This says Makes Me Wanna. You Make Me Wanna. One of his first albums, actually. It might be his first album. Never owned this one, so that's sweet. 112. Room 112. Fuel. Something like Human. That has a good song on it. Hemorrhage in My Hands. A Buck Cherry album. I don't know if it's explicit or not, since I don't see an explicit sign, but music from The Lion King and music from Pocahontas. This one's missing the back artwork. Still, I saw them and I had to have them. And a sealed copy of Chamillionaire, The Sound of Revenge. This is like Riding Dirty and a couple other songs. Yeah. So, sealed though. Was originally, you could see $14 or $15. They dropped it to 12, and I guess I found it sealed. These were 50 cents a piece, by the way. So $4 on those, 5 total from two people for the CDs, which is a good deal. Got 2 games. Pitfall: The Big Adventure on the Wii, one I've been wanting to get. I was gonna buy it from GameStop for like $3.50, $4, but I held off for now, and I found it for cheaper, so I'm happy with that. Complete. Love the artwork on there with the alligators. Wii Sports. We bought this to resell because this is like, I don't know, $15 about. I got those for 2 apiece, along with a CD, or along with the DVD for 5, and that DVD was Scooby-Doo 2. So, awesome there. That's from, I guess this guy's a reseller. I thought he was just a guy selling, stuff that his kids had, but I guess not. Same guy I bought the Dragon Ball Z 3 Wii game from a couple weeks ago, or maybe yeah, it was a couple weeks ago, I guess, since I didn't go to the flea market last week. Got 3 other DVDs from one guy. We got Madagascar, Over the Hedge, and Scooby-Doo, which Ghosts or something. All animated movies. Those were $1 a piece from somebody. I buy as many animated movies as I can because they're awesome. And then one of the first guys I went to, 2 DVDs. I got King Kong and Tremors, but this is all 4 Tremor movies. This is like $10 still new at Walmart. I actually thought about buying it, but I got it for $1 here. So that's a quarter per movie on these. That's crazy. So that was 5 for the DVDs. So 5, 15. That's 20 there. Something like that. And then I got Three Nintendo 64 cases. You don't see these very often, especially N64 ones. I really like the turquoise one, by the way. Gonna put some high-end N64 games in there, like Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut, and maybe like Transformers and something else. Some really high-end ones that I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep the whole set, but you know, they're for storing more high-end games. From one guy, I got some Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Nothing really great. The Yu-Gi-Oh cards are in here, minus the rares and the hollows that I took out. It's about 100 cards. He was asking 3 on this, and he said 2 on this, so he said 5 together. I actually bought this just for the binder, actually. Because there's about 65 Pokemon cards, just commons and uncommons. Nothing great, a few Wizards of the Coast cards, but this is a nice Stormfront binder. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, there were 9 foils here, so this first page is foils. I put them in here. Like the Machine King. This is actually a ultimate rare Gearfried the Swordmaster. I think that's worth quite a bit. Another one I was happy with right here. XYZ Dragon Cannon, but that's from Battle Pack Kaiba. It does have a small crease on the corner though. That one's like taped to hell. So, a Force Raider, which I've always wanted, so I finally found one. These are just some rares. There's a couple promos down there. There was an Exodia piece in really crappy shape. It's just the common version. These are just some Duelist Pack Kaiba cards. I've been wanting that Battle Ox for quite a while. So it was $5 for those, for the Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh together, which is pretty awesome. And then I bought some sports cards from one guy. I don't usually do sports, but he had tons of binders. I tried getting him just to combine some of the binders. I wanted a few hollow pages just to hang on to. So I went through and I started putting all the hollow cards in this binder. These are ones I'm going to keep. Just a ton of like tops and foil cards and special editions and stuff. But these are pretty nice binders, even though they are pretty damaged. This is probably the worst one. These are like $15 binders. Mostly football cards. There are a few pages of baseball in here and another binder here. I'm going to keep the foils. The rest of them I'm just going to sell. If you are interested, I'll sell them cheap. I mean, these book on eBay for like $1 a card, most of them, so I'll sell them cheaper than that. But thanks. The sports card binders, though, he was asking 5 a piece. I ended up paying him $9 for the 3, which isn't bad. The binders alone are worth that, and all the pages. So there are quite a few Ultra Pro pages in here too. I counted 160 something pages total, I think. And I was just sorting through these. These are just more. This bottom stack's more hollow foils. I got to put in pages. So as I was saying, as my battery died, all the non-foil cards will be for sale. I am checking prices on everything on eBay, guys, so they all book. They're all like $1 plus shipping is usually about $3.50 per card. But I mean, these cards for the most part I'll sell for like 50 cents a piece. I don't care about them. I just wanted the holofoil ones, so we got those, and that was, I guess, everything I got this week. This guy has a ton more binders. He said he had a ton more at home as well. So this next weekend, if I go to the flea market, I'll check it out. He had another binder like this that I would like to get, the Ultra Pro Collector's Album. You know, even though it's damaged, but still a nice binder nonetheless. So $30 of goodness there, definitely worth it in my opinion. since many of these DVDs alone, you know, could have cost me a lot more than $1 a piece. And these Nintendo cases are easily $3 to $5 a piece. N64 are probably around 5 each. I will be hanging on to those. He was asking 2. I paid him $1. I'm like, I don't want to pay $2 for him. He's like, alright, give me $1. I'm like, okay. That was the same guy as the sports cards. So that was it. I will go back next week. Apparently, I missed out on an N64 bundle. I guess the guy who I thought was just the guy selling his family's games is actually a reseller. He said that day, shortly before I got there, he sold about 10 boxed N64 games and a boxed N64 system that I missed out on. So that sucks. I didn't walk very fast that time and I missed it. I mean, he said he had like Mario Kart in the box. He sold for like $10. I mean, that game alone's what, 30? Throw on the box, you're looking at a $50 game. It's crazy. Some of those I need too, and the box is for at least. Can't believe I missed out on it. I was really upset about that. But it is what it is, I guess, guys. Too bad I missed out. Maybe sometime I'll come around to actually finding something like that where I get it in time. But hope everybody enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. If you did, please leave a thumbs up on the video. I'd really appreciate it. I've got tons of PSA cards to get shipped out now. So talk to you guys later. Bye.